Dun, 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 dun. Ah. Dun, 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 dun. Whatever happened to predictability? The milkman, the paperboy, evening TV. You miss your old familiar
Waiting just around the bend.
Everywhere you look,
Everywhere there's a heart, a hand to hold on to. Everywhere you look,
everywhere there's
there's
a
a face.
face.
Somebody who needs you.
Listen, when you're lost out there and you're all alone, the line is waiting to carry you home. A little too much on that. Too much on that. Everywhere you look. Bum bum. Hello, everybody. This is Ryan.
It's Greg.
And this is a Fuller House Experience episode 4. And we're going to be taking a look at episode 4 of
Something Escape.
Fuller.
The Not So
Fuller
Great
House.
Escape.
The Not So Great Escape, another timely reference by Full House to a movie that's like 50 years old. Sire. Some good stuff in this one. Boy, oh boy.
You learn a lot.
I watched it today. I forgot everything. No, okay. Yeah, let's get into it. It's a good one. It's not. First scene, baby looking up. Steph starts looking up.
A long sequence of that.
The crowd can't get enough of this. They think this is so funny.
Just keep on going.
I don't really... Seriously, the first shot...
You gotta be a parent to understand, I guess.
So. The first shot is the baby looking up, then Stephanie looks up, and the audience laughs.
Yeah. Before the joke is even introduced.
It's easy.
This audience is too pumped up.
Yep. Kimmy comes downstairs, and there's some sister-wife comedy.
Oh, yeah.
And Kimmy kisses Stephanie on the cheek. And I think Stephanie says, I want a sister-wife divorce.
And then that's it. There's like a little laugh track, and then they move on to the next thing.
Well, it's like most things on this show. Kimmy puts $20 in a paper bag as Ramona's lunch. That's funny.
Which is her treating her daughter. This is an example of the theme of the rest of the episode is that she spoils her daughter.
You're right.
Apparently just giving her money and no food.
You're right.
Is spoiling her.
Yeah. You're right. This will be important later on. Good.
You gotta keep note of it.
Back to baby comedy. I forget what happened.
Same thing.
Was it the same
They just
thing?
keep doing the look up at the ceiling.
Awesome. Why not? It worked so well the first
You
time.
just gotta keep it going. If it ain't broke.
See, that's cheap heat. See, there's a wrestling episode later, and this is a wrestling term, which is cheap heat, which is you do something, and it's pretty obvious that you're doing it to get a reaction, and we'll see it with puppies too.
Interesting.
There's cheap puppy heat in Fuller House as well, where they will just stick a puppy on screen just so the audience will go, aw, just so there's something nice to look at, just so they get an easy reaction. That's cheap heat.
Maybe this is all foreshadowing to the future episode.
I don't think so. I really don't think so.
Too high hopes, I guess.
Yeah. So that was cheap baby heat. We move on to a kid comes down. I forgot his name. I forget which one it is.
There's Max, and then there's Jackson. This is Jackson. And my favorite line of the episode.
Yep. Go ahead.
He walks down the steps with a paper mache volcano, I guess, for science class. And the first thing he says is, I was up all night erupting my volcano.
And Stephanie immediately takes that in a sexual context. And I think she says TMI. So I guess she thinks volcano is a term for erect.
I was but like,
peen.
He must have known what he was saying. What other...
there are plenty of other ways to say that.
I was up all night erupting my volcano.
Audience laughed hard at that.
Yeah.
They loved that. They thought that was so
Jackson
funny.
does a lot of jokes that is way too old for his age.
Well, he's not that young.
He's in middle school. And he's
in middle school? Oh, right.
Way too young. And he keeps on doing this, I think, later in this same episode. And then, episode 5.
Oh, we'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Oh, I didn't realize. I thought he was older. Anyway, I was up all night erupting my volcano. I could think of 100 other ways to say that.
It's not close enough that anyone would actually say that.
Yeah. And I guess Stephanie rightfully reacts like, what? Why?
Yeah. People thought she was the one making the joke, but he was the one.
Anyway,
saying
also the kid
something.
shrugged. There's another example of an actor shrugging.
It's not worth it.
Ramona comes in complaining about her new school. So that's going to be a thing. Kid's name is Jackson. I wrote that down after I remembered. I think I didn't even remember. I think a character said
it looks
his
like
name.
it didn't work.
No. Stephanie says she has no money, but doesn't she travel like constantly?
And she's a famous DJ.
She's like a famous DJ.
They don't explain that.
Anyway,
Next episode, we're talking about a lot of episode 5 stuff.
Yeah, we need to, episode 4's got some stuff.
Let's hold on to this.
Stupid shitty kid comes in. That's the
Max.
younger one. Yes.
He's terrible.
And he comes in yelling, "It's puppy day." And DJ,
He's dressed up to the 9.
yeah,
He's got the suit and
says
vest.
he's snazzy. DJ says, "Take it easy, stupid kid." And she didn't say stupid kid. But then the stupid kid says, "No, take it crazy."
What? I do not remember this.
Yep. He says,
Wow.
"No, take it crazy."
Wow.
It's the opposite of take it easy.
I guess.
That's why it's funny. Yeah, I don't know what puppy day is, nor does the stupid kid explain it very well.
Really? They don't explain it?
I don't think so. I left that scene not knowing what puppy day was.
It's been like 2 hours since I watched it. I guess I didn't.
They didn't explain it. He didn't explain it. So
Puppy day.
Guess we have to wait.
It's puppy day.
They go to school. Not DJ and the kid, but they cut.
Jackson and Ramona.
The director cuts. And there are black characters in this scene, and they're Max or Jackson. Who's
Jackson.
the old one?
Max
Jackson.
is the little one.
And one African American has a speaking line. Wow, I think that's
They actually do that again
2
in the next scene.
Yeah. I think that's 2.
Wow.
I think that's 2 characters who have speaking lines.
Not including Macy Gray.
Oh, I forgot about Macy Gray. He has 3 of them.
All right.
That's 3.
That's 3.
They're getting there.
Wow.
I'm proud of Full House.
What was your prediction?
5.
Wow.
I said no more than 5.
Or I think we're halfway through.
They're gonna.
They're in good pace.
So then Jackson says, "Here comes this girl I kind of like. You should say hi to her." Why?
That doesn't make any sense.
Why?
For a middle schooler to like have a crush on a girl, and then for that to encourage him to be like, "Oh, you should say hi to her." Didn't make sense.
I guess they were trying to think like a middle schooler.
Yeah, I think that was them trying to do middle school logic.
Anyway, that's fine. She's not interested. The girl in either of them.
Mm-hmm.
Why would she be?
Popular.
Then Ramona says, "This place is like Alcatraz," and I got a laugh. I thought that was appalling. It was just a simple Alcatraz reference, and I got a big laugh. All right, that's fine. Humor's subjective,
Yeah, you gotta just take it with a grain of salt.
Then Jackson elbows the locker. He says, "I'm bad to the bone," and what does Ramona say?
You're not even bad to the funny bone. Wow. Double meaning.
Yeah.
You gotta respect that.
Is it even a double meaning?
Yeah. Means you're not funny, and you also hurt your elbow.
Oh, that's
Right.
true. I didn't think about the not funny thing.
Yeah.
There's another African American character with a speaking role in the next scene. That's cool. Max is in a suit, blah, 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 baloney cologne.
Oh, yeah, he slaps bologna on his face.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then he runs in. There are all these puppies in a cage.
Which is puppy cheap heat. Some more puppy cheap heat.
Okay.
The audience goes, "Oh, look at these! Oh, look at all these puppies."
Mm-hmm. Every time the puppy's on screen, they make the same.
It tricks the
awesome.
audience into thinking they're watching something that's not shit. So Max says he says this to the puppies. He says, "I'm into oceanography, watermelon Jolly Ranchers, and lucky for you, I dropped food at the dinner table." My heart dropped at this line because they're trying so hard to make him quirky, like really quirky, and I'm not buying it. This kid sucks.
And then he in the next line he goes back to his regular thing, which is bad pop culture references.
Oh yeah.
He says, "Don't worry, dogs." Well, he's trying to explain to one of the dogs why it's a bad idea to go to their house.
That's a later scene. That's the later scene.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Okay.
First, we have to meet Dr. Ponytail. Ponytail Doctor comes in. He sucks immediately. Immediately sucks. I hate him. There's a weird interaction between Ponytail Doctor, son of Ponytail Doctor, son of Ponytail.
Darren.
No. Darren is who Stephanie meets in the coffee shop.
Matt. This is Matt.
Sure, I don't know.
Yeah, it is. I wrote it down.
I call him son of Ponytail.
I should have looked down.
Son of Ponytail, Doctor. Wait.
We can call him Matt. Let's just call him Matt.
I prefer son of Ponytail. That's how I know him.
All right.
Ponytail, son of Ponytail, and DJ have a weird interaction. Son of Ponytail says, "Maybe I'll let you scratch my belly."
Mm-hmm. Because his dad, I guess, is his dad.
Yeah.
He walks over to him and pulls his ear, and he's like, "Oh, it's good. It's a good thing you grew into your ears. I was gonna cut them off, like I do with dogs."
Oh yeah.
And that's why he says, "Well, I do like to get my belly scratched."
No, but he explicitly says to DJ, "Maybe I'll let you scratch my belly."
Mm-hmm.
And then he said, "Ooh, that sounded weird."
Oh, that was an accident, I guess.
Oh, this is a meet cute. This is a meet cute. And boy, was it cute. There's some discount humor with
the black character.
Yes, exactly. And then she says, "I don't want to go to a discount veterinarian."
Mm-hmm. Well, he goes, "Your prices are too much for me." Like, we'll give you a discount.
I don't want to go to a discount veterinarian.
Mm-hmm.
That was good.
This is intense.
Nothing sexier. Oh, okay, right. Sorry, jumping ahead to the next scene.
Get some context.
Sorry, I was
first.
just thinking. Next scene is in a coffee shop. Stephanie has the kid, Tommy. And there's this guy eyeing her behind her, and he says, "Nothing sexier than a multitasking single mom leaning in and doing it all." And he's shaking his head, and he's basically whispering this at her.
To her, yeah.
And she somehow likes this.
She's digging it.
And
she must be in a bad place.
Yeah. And then the guy asks why the baby's always looking at the ceiling, which I hated that.
Mm-hmm.
He would never say that.
Yeah.
No stranger would ever say that.
You just meet a baby, and he does one thing. Why would you say, why does he always...
He looks up.
Once.
And he's like, well, why does he always look up?
Why is he always doing that?
Stupid.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing sexier than a multitasking single mom leaning in and doing it all.
He's right.
Back at school, Jackson, or Max, says Ramona should climb through the window. This is Jackson. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Teacher comes in, and he was recently on Silicon Valley.
Yes.
A funny show.
That's where he was the CEO.
Yep.
I was thinking of what he was.
So that kind of bummed me out because he's funny.
That's a shame.
But hey,
at least he's
that's
getting
fine.
work.
Yeah, that's totally fine. I'm sure he doesn't care. Jackson or Max, it's Jackson, puts chemicals together. Smoke goes up, sprinkler goes off, and Ramona just climbs out of the window. And the teacher's looking directly in her direction.
Yeah.
As she does this, doesn't seem to notice or care. Ramona gets caught.
Mm-hmm. Easily.
Very easily. And then Max Jackson pretends not to know her.
Mm-hmm.
The scene ends.
Which is pretty messed up.
Who cares?
Yeah.
There's a Game of Thrones reference.
Okay, that's what I was referring to.
No, you're too excited about that.
I wrote
Thrones
it down.
Reference.
I didn't write down where it was in the show.
Naughty. I wrote down Stephanie gonna help at the piss clinic.
Was that your mistake or was that in the show?
No, I wrote it on purpose. I was so angry at the show.
Okay.
Steph gonna help at the piss clinic. So okay. DJ. Oh yeah, we're back at the clinic.
So Steph's back
piss clinic
with Tommy.
Yes.
And she's asking for work.
Well, doesn't DJ ask? DJ asks her
because she's not gonna do a discount.
Oh.
The normal receptionist.
Oh,
left.
right. That's why they had that. That's why they had that scene.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, so she's working for the day.
Then Kimmy comes in, and then DJ and Kimmy get calls that their kids have been suspended. Then the weirdo from the coffee shop comes in with stuff because Stephanie couldn't pay. Because, again, she doesn't have money, I think.
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense. And then Stephanie gives him, like, heartworm medicine. And then he says, "I'm trying to worm my way into your heart." And then the dude gets super stiff that Stephanie has 2 kids. Because he sees the other kid. He's like, oh, man.
And she lied at first, and now she's perpetuating the lie.
Yeah. Classic sitcom escalation.
Yeah.
And then she totally plays it off. And then Max says, this is when he's trying to like, not insult the dogs. What do you call it? Like, he's trying to like put them off of wanting to be adopted by him, right?
Mm-hmm. Trying to discourage the dogs that he doesn't want to get.
He said, I said doggy duties. That's pretty good.
That was good.
Skunk humor. Crowd's eating this up.
Oh
There's
my
a skunk.
gosh.
They bring a skunk in.
The skunk scene made no sense to me at all.
None.
So this guy runs into the place and he says, my mom just found a stray pet outside. Can you take care of it? And then Steph's like, I mean, I guess we're a pet clinic.
No, she even says, no, of course we can.
Oh, really?
She doesn't say, I guess.
Well,
she says, yes.
She says yes. And then
clinic.
This woman runs in carrying a skunk, drops it on the ground, and then runs out. Like, to me, that was an act of terrorism. That wasn't them. They weren't clueless. No one just runs in with a skunk and drops it on the ground.
I think you might be right.
That was an insane scene.
But the crowd loved it.
They just moved on.
I'm sure the skunk was fine, too. Because it seemed fine. It was just running around. I think they just brought it in.
They just wanted to bring it in and throw it on the grounds.
As Max or Jackson said, it was a drive-by skunking. Referencing various drive-by murders. And anyway, they take tomato juice baths.
Wasting a lot of tomato juice. Giant barrels.
Barrel. I don't know where they got the barrels from, but
there were a few 12-ounce cups of tomato juice on the ground. Like, did they buy a huge amount of cups and just pour it into this giant barrel?
But Craig, was DJ mad that they destroyed her office or her room?
Which you'd expect her to be for
she
her character.
Said, no, this is gonna look hilarious on my Facebook page. And then she takes a picture.
It did not fit her character at all.
Yeah, that's
like,
true.
You guys are cute. I'm gonna put on my Facebook.
My Facebook page. And then cut to DJ Fuller just posted a photo.
In case you didn't know what Facebook was.
Yeah, it was good. You know,
it brought you into their lives a little bit.
It's cute. It's cute. Ramona and Lola are inexplicably friends now.
Lola's
the one who Jackson likes.
Oh, and she's also the one that her mom did the volcano for her.
Right.
Okay.
Right. So they're friends now.
Because she's, she broke the rules.
Right. That's cool.
She's dangerous.
Cool. Lola says they sit next to the, quote, future millionaires of Silicon Valley. They used to call them geeks, is what she said. But after the assembly, there's some assembly, I think.
There's a bullying assembly.
I like Lola because she's mean. I wrote that down.
Interesting.
She's at least has a very strong character trait, and that's that she's mean.
Okay.
And, that's a breath of fresh air from everybody else who's just... I don't even know how to describe the other characters.
Filler.
Nice, I guess. Just like nice. What's DJ's main character trait? Nice? It's probably nice.
Mom.
No,
she's the protective, loving mom.
Okay. Well.
She took over Danny's job.
Who, by the way, I desperately miss at this point.
Oh my gosh. Episode 4, I was sad.
Oh boy.
Episode 5 and 6, they're not there.
So
they might be gone for good.
Jackson, no, they'll be back. They'll be back.
So.
Jackson is playing video games while waiting for his punishment. He says, "I was just playing while waiting for my punishment." Sorry, that's exactly what he said.
Yeah, I was just trying to kill time.
And then Candace Cameron pauses for too long, so the laugh track has to pretend that this is much funnier than it is. She paused like a second too long, and so they had to start another section of the laugh track where they're like, "Oh," like to kind of fill in the gaps. That was interesting. There's an iPhone, iPad joke.
Oh yeah, one of your chores is to help mom sync.
Please help me! I still can't figure that out.
Yeah.
Oh, it's me, DJ Fuller. Just put on my Facebook. DJ starts lecturing Kimmy on parenting. I thought this was super condescending of DJ. Where does she get off doing this? So Kimmy says, "I'm not gonna punish Ramona. Did she start crying?"
Oh yeah. It was You mean at this point or in general?
Yeah. Just in
during the scene. She was in
scene.
tears by the end.
DJ literally says the words, "Your bad parenting is undermining my good parenting." DJ says that to Kimmy.
Wow.
Just like, whoa.
Yeah. Like, are you really that sure of yourself. Like, I'm a good parent, you're a bad parent.
Yeah, you walked in on your kids bathing in tomato juice.
Yeah, you never talked about that.
Once you make sure you don't, if you're gonna throw stones, why don't you make sure you don't live in a glass house? So Kimmy's life is changed by the speech. Punishes Ramona. Originally, they were gonna get mani-pedis and go visit her old friends.
Yeah, Kimmy was very foldable in this scene.
Nice.
She just got torn apart. Changed her whole mindset
and then
on
she
how
starts crying, and she's like, "You're just going through so much change." And then they hug. Kimmy and Ramona hug, and the crowd awes. And the stupid kid comes in with his new dog.
Oh, Max.
Cosmo.
And Cosmo TD.
Cosmo, what's the TD?
The dog.
Oh my God. I don't remember that.
It's real.
Then Darren comes in. That's Darren from the coffee shop.
Apparently they got along so well.
I wrote Darren blah blah blah, so I don't remember what happened.
Well, that's the thing. They escalated the perpetual lying.
Right.
It's like she kept lying and lying, and this is where it all was supposed to bubble over. And he was like, all right, so those are your kids. And then Steph's like, yup, and DJ is the maid. Kimmy is my friend, the au pair. And then they never talk about it again.
Yeah, she gets away with it.
They just leave it there and move on.
And then they ended the episode by everyone's like, oh, wait, look, this puppy. So it's more puppy heat. More cheap puppy heat.
Didn't know how to end it.
That's classic Full House. So centering on what's cute in the room and going, oh, look at how cute. And that's the ending of an episode.
All that build up for the lying, and they never talk about it. That broke my heart.
Yeah.
Maybe in a future episode.
Maybe he'll be back. I don't know.
I hope so.
So yeah, that was the episode 4.
Oh wait, there's one more thing.
Oh.
Jackson has a very strange burn to America. He like insults America.
I think I remember. Because
he explained what he did. He's like, I set off the alarm with no regard for my own safety or anyone else's.
Right.
Like a true American hero.
Right. Yeah.
Why insult America like that?
I don't know. I guess it's a political statement on Fuller House. I do remember that. It was too long to write.
That was
an
intense insult.
The crowd liked it. I mean, it's a laugh track.
DJ was like, "That's so patriotic of you."
Yeah, that was a weird interaction.
Very weird.
I don't know who he was trying to insult, or if he was trying to insult anybody.
America in general.
Well, so another episode ends.
There you go.
One closer.
To the end.
So this is the first episode without the old heads, without any of the old characters. No Danny, no Joey, no Jesse, no Becky, no. I guess I would count the twins.
I think there was. Oh yeah, the twins are gone too. But there was a hint.
I'd be fine if they didn't come back.
Jesse and Becky coming back.
When?
They said your aunt and uncle are gonna take care of you for the weekend.
I thought they said Grandpa. Wait, really?
Oh, maybe it was Grandpa.
I think it's Grandpa and Grandpa.
Oh,
Grandma and Grandpa, which I don't know who's.
Maybe it was some other.
They were
like not a Tanner.
Are we gonna see Danny's new wife still again?
Oh yeah, that was a brand new character.
She might have been a one-off. Anyway, we'll find out, I guess. So what did you do? You think this show desperately needs one of those characters at all times to be in the Full House? Like one of Danny or Jesse or Joey?
Considering how much they hyped it up,
right?
Yes. Like they can't just leave after one episode. And the two were just Jesse made an appearance and then Joey made an appearance.
Right. They
need them all to be back.
I guess they're trying to ease everybody into the idea that they won't be there.
Well, the plan is like those are the actors that are just cameos. They don't want to be here. But like DJ, Steph, Kimmy, they want to be here full time.
Right.
So they're like, well, the less we have the cameos, the more we have them, people will like them more. But it's pissing me off.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Excuse my French.
I'm getting pretty upset.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, listen, another episode's over.
At least there's that.
MVP of this episode, who would you go with?
Lola.
I'd go with Lola as well.
Right.
Lola is a pretty rad character. I hope she stays mean.
I hope she stays in the show too.
Yeah.
No character is safe. They introduce one and then they just never go back.
I don't think we'll be seeing Darren again. I don't know.
that nurse, that
maybe one of the kids,
the Jamaican nurse.
Oh yeah, true.
I'd like her to be back.
That's true. Yeah. Wow. So yeah, episode 4 is done. Thank you for listening. We hope you join us on our next Fuller House adventure. Bye bye.
If every word I said could make you laugh, I'd talk forever to carry you. I asked the